A platform MFN is something that an online travel agent adopts as a contractual term with hotels. So the online travel agent will say to a hotel, if you're going to list at $100 on my site, then you cannot list for less than $100 on your own site or any other competing online travel agent. So when the consumer comes to my site, they find the lowest price that they can find anywhere. Now that sounds good, I'm finding the lowest price I can find anywhere, but really what that online travel agent has done is make sure the hotel raises any discounts or sales it was going to make on its own site and raises price to any other online travel agent so that everybody's charging $100. So the online travel agent is compensated by the hotel with a percentage commission. Let's say the hotel pays 25% to the online travel agent. So on a $100 room, the hotel keeps $75 and the travel agent gets $25. Now let's imagine there's an entering site that's for students. The students are very elastic. They don't want to pay much for hotels. Therefore, the user interface is kind of crummy and the selection of hotels is kind of bad, but they're really cheap. So the hotel would like to, and that online travel agent, because they're not spending anything on their user interface and on advertising, is willing to take a 10% commission. So the hotel would really like to sell a room at $85 on that site, because with a 10% commission, they'll end up paying $850, and that leaves them with more than $75 compared to selling through the luxury OTA. But they can't lower their price to $85 unless they lower it on the other site to $85 also. So there's no way to steer business to these other OTAs that might have a cheaper business model and that therefore might be kind of lucrative for the hotel to send business through. So in Europe, these MFNs, these contracts have been banned. First, the wide MFN, which is the one applying to the competing OTA, first that was banned, and now in many countries the MFN applying to the hotel itself is also banned. So if the hotel lists for $100 on the OTA, they can list for $90 on their own website. What we've seen in the empirical literature of the economists studying this is that hotel prices have fallen in Europe with the advent of these MFN bans. It's a big, divide in enforcement across the globe, and I think American consumers deserve a little more attention. We ought to go look. Are these contract terms out there? If they're out there, are they prohibiting, the kind of competition that would be beneficial to consumers?